Hi lovelies, happy Thursday. It's a gorgeous day. I live in England if you didn't know, and it's just sunny and lush. Look at the sky today. That's my neighbour. Let's look in this direction instead. Beautiful, beautiful sky today in my lovely garden. So I wanted to have a chat with you today because I realised I've got quite a couple of things going on at the same time at the moment. And my husband is always saying to me, what's going on, you know, how stressed are you, what's your overwhelm level, all that kind of thing. And genuinely, I don't really tend to suffer from the O word, the overwhelm. And I thought to myself, I might do a little live post just to chat to you about the idea of overwhelm and where it comes from and what we do with it, because I genuinely think it's a made-up thing. I don't think people genuinely want to suffer from overwhelm in the beginning, but also I don't think that people, if they looked at things in a different way, if they changed their perspective, would ever experience overwhelm at all. And I work through life, you know, I plan, I write to-do lists, I schedule, I look at all of the steps that things need, and I work through the steps, and I deal with them in small increments. I don't think, you know, oh my goodness, the bigger picture all the time, because I think that sometimes the number of steps to get somewhere can perhaps, you know, create the overwhelm, the O word. But I genuinely don't feel it on a regular basis in my life or in my business. And I thought there must be something that I'm doing differently to people out there who are saying, gosh, I feel it's so overwhelmed at the moment. I'm spinning plates and all the rest of it. At the moment, for me this week, I'm launching my academy tomorrow because I've rebranded it and redesigned it. And over the weekend, I'm moving all of my clients. There's about 250 clients on my server, and I'm moving them all to a new server, a more advanced server. Now, to do those two things at the same time within a 3-day window might put some people into the O word. And I just wanted to chat to you today about the fact that it doesn't have to put you into the O word. It really, really doesn't. All you need to do is think about the small steps needed to achieve something. You need to make sure that you've got people to help you. I've got glorious server guys at Rockin who are absolutely awesome, and they will make this, you know, as smooth a transition as possible. You've got to have the right people around you to support you. You've got to know that, you know, if things take a bit longer, that it doesn't actually matter. If I sit down with the academy tomorrow and I'm playing with things and changing things and tweaking them, and I say to myself, do you know what, I'm going to wait until Monday because I've got more work to do, then I'll wait until Monday. If the server takes longer than it needs to, then we won't switch off the original server until everything is done. There's no need for it to happen in a 2-hour window. It can happen over 4 days if it needs to. Do you see the difference in perspective? If you're happy for things to be fluid and flowing and not be tied down to any set deadlines, but just say to yourself, my aim is to do this tomorrow, but I'm really happy for things to change if there are, you know, unknown things that crop up. So tomorrow I might sit down and think, do you know what, I can't do this or I can't do that. And that's totally cool because I'll just move the deadline. And if you live life knowing that everything is fluid that you put together, there are things that other people put together for us that aren't fluid, and you can't change deadlines of other people. But you know what? You can bloody well change the deadlines of yourself. You can be fluid in your own life and in your own business. And I think that's genuinely why I don't really go down the O word route. I plan for things, I look at all the steps, I deal with each step in each, you know, tiny, tiny step. I have lots of people around me to support me and help me. I have a great husband. I have Savannah, who rocks my world. I have super guys at the server. You know, lots and lots of people that I can rely on to support me and help me. And I'm also really bloody fluid about my deadlines. It doesn't mean that I'm lax. It doesn't mean that I want to push deadlines. It doesn't mean that I ever really need to. But the idea that I could if I needed to, that takes away the stress, that takes away the pressure, and it takes away the O word. So I hope that that helps in some way. As I say, I've got a big couple of days coming up, and I just thought I would share with you how I'm still staying completely chilled in my gorgeous blue sky garden, and not, you know, staying up at night worrying and getting myself into a bit of a flap. So big hugs to you all, love you lots, and I will see you in my next live. Bye.